Hi, Aquarius. Got a lot of different energy shifts coming in, I'm sure, as you know. Definitely use it to your advantage. This is AE, the beast that makes the beats. My dude, my man, he makes some sick ass beats. It's called Sexual Vibrations. Definitely check him out. He's got some wide variety of beats. Good for the soul. Make sure to like, follow, share. Send out good vibes. You know, you humanitarians sometimes don't give a shit, but this is a time where you care. Again, AE, the beast. I'll put the information down in the box below. So we got the Aries, solar eclipse, conjunct Aries and Chiron. Mercury going retrograde. Shit that you probably don't give a fuck about. Just kidding. Nothing bothers you. Again, AE, the beast. The beast that makes the motherfucking beats. Check him out. He's on everything. Right now I'm just shuffling the decks. That way you know I'm legit. And we're going to be looking at a couple weeks ahead. Energy, blockages, any things that we need to be even more consciously aware of. People, places, things, you know, that sort of thing. I have no rhyme or reason as to how I do the spread. I just kind of get the cards and tell the story as is. Use a few different decks just to give a little variety. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I don't need to tell you guys that. You tend to not get in your feelings very often. Mercury retrograde might fuck with you a little bit. It's already starting to fuck with me. I got a lot of Aquarius and Mercury elements in my chart, and holy Hannah, I started feeling it like a week ago. Back up, or like back up your hard drive or your phone. Save that shit. Sign important documents in person, not online. Just saying. Again, that was AE the Beast. Check him out. He's on Spotify, Twitter, YouTube. I mean, like literally everything. Title. Good vibes. Definitely good vibes. That was called Sexual Vibrations. Perfect for the setting I have. Damn, your card is popping out. That's funny. That is so funny that happened. I love it. All right. That means we're ready to go. I love when that happens. That's just like the synchronicity and the coincidences that just shows that, you know, everyone's meant to be where they're at right now. Watching me doing tarot. Things are good and gonna continue to keep going, right? All right. You're probably saying just shuffle the fucking cards and get me. Tell me what's going to happen. All right. All right, this is for Aquarius for the next couple weeks. If I can get a signifier. You, my friends, have the Ace of Swords. So, my logical, emotional, balanced beings. It looks like with this card, Libra actually rules Venus. So, you might be having some new interests that really stimulate your mind, right? You might be having messages coming through, or, you know, there's a message saying that you're going to have to pay attention and use your logic more than anything here soon, right? Libra is about balancing that masculinity and that femininity. You got to pull that femininity out, especially for love. Right now, Venus is in Gemini, technically, so communicating is going to be a little bit of a challenge from what I get. So maybe try something new. Try connecting to the collective in a different way, right? Instead of groups and whatnot. It's make a change on how you are getting your messages out or communicating with others. You'll find that way, though. It'll come just randomly, and you're like, oh my God, I didn't think of that. How did I not think of that? Oh, shit. All right. So, Aquarius, we also have the Lovers. So, you're definitely coming into union. Someone is going, maybe a soulmate. Soul tribe is kind of what I get from this card. Masculine, feminine energies. You're able to balance your sexuality and your spirituality to get to that new way of thinking. You're going to be having King of Wands coming in. So, fire sign. Sag, Leo, or Aries. Probably Leo, because it does say Leo. He's going to be coming in, or she will be coming in to help guide you or lead you in a path, like maybe dropping subtle hints, or like pay attention to the movements, the mannerisms, the actions more so than anything. And watch how, like, you could, Aquarians can, like, kind of tell what you're thinking and what you're, you know, of other people, and not necessarily, like, read their minds, but you could kind of just tell based off of their eye movement, like, you know, their facial structures, everything like that. Like, you're able to just take the mannerisms that they're giving off and, like, read their energy and kind of feel like it'll be like a map, right? We also have the High Priestess with the King of Discs. So business-wise, it's definitely spiritual. You're going to be getting messages specifically dealing with feelings and inner knowledge and inner wisdom, and possibly creating something like tangible. You're able to either create a business or work a business. You have the inner knowledge and the inner knowing to do so. Or it could be an energy, like with this deck, the King of Discs is Taurus energy. So definitely taking, you know, spirituality and putting it into something physical, whether it be art, you know, business, a house. Yeah, King of Wands keeps popping out. So it's like, either you need to take that energy, that strength, or the universe will provide it to you. Know that you're on top of your game. You have your knowledge, you have your wisdom. You don't need to prove to anyone. You don't have to have the basics to back you up. You don't have to have the facts, the links, and like the exact time frame of when this person said this. I mean, it's nice to have that stuff, don't get me wrong, but like it's not needed. You know, you're the King of Wands, or that energy is going to be coming in soon. You know what you want. You are the boss. You are the leader. You are that masculine energy that says no. You know, you sit when I sit. It's, you know, what is it? People ask you how high when you say jump, right? They don't hesitate. The High Priestess card is like, almost like you knew this was coming at some point, but it's just like you were waiting for it, right? You were waiting for the right timing. The Hierophant. So you know what? I'm doing it. I don't want it reversed because it doesn't seem like you're blocking that. It seems like you're, you know, to have the Hierophant and the Priestess together, it's like the unknown becoming known. You are able to take what you've learned and master it, and then also demonstrate it. Not just teach it, but demonstrate what you teach and what you preach. And it's not like a Hail Hitler situation. It's like, holy shit, we've been wanting this. We've been waiting for this. You know, people will be saying and whatnot. Again, the High Priestess came out. Nine of Swords reversed. You're no longer being stuck in your head. Ten of Cups reversed. You went through some hell. You maybe lost some family members. You may have lost a family. or you may have stopped giving up that fantasy that perfect scenario of a family will happen, and just, you know, become aware of what you have in front of you. You know, you are in control of your fate. When this comes up reversed, that's kind of what I see, is like, you are in control. You're in control of your manifestations. You tell people how high, you know, when you want them to jump, and it's almost like you've already gone through your karmic lessons. You don't have any more. You don't need to go through anymore. 8 of Hearts. So it's almost like you've been through your ups and downs with your emotions, your feelings, people specifically. Definitely Leo is going to be a huge energy. It's an opposite sign, so maybe take a look at an astrology chart, or even just take a look at your life in general, and where you could, like, where you focusing most of your energy right now. Look at where you could be focusing, like children, creative art outlooks, you know, start something new, you know, take a leap of faith. Stop second guessing yourself. For sure. This is a really quick read because I'm just like so like on point with this. King of Wands again. So that's the 3rd time the King of Wands has popped out for you. So it's like you need action. Look up the definition of King of Wands. You know what? Actually, I'm going to do you a solid. I'm going to read the King of Wands in one of my books here. Okay, this is like the most basic, your tarot your way. It actually goes with this deck. I wanted a simple deck just to kind of connect with. But let's read the King of Wands here. King of Wands, right? The King of Wands loves business, particularly entrepreneurship or self-starters. He responds to passionate presentations and exciting, daring ideas. To influence him or gain his support on a project, point out how the plan will further his own goals. Focus on you. Engage his passion or use his energy and or resources in an exciting way. He does not respond as well to emotional pleas, excruciatingly reasoned arguments, or bottom lines. Spark his creative and energetic interest, and you will have his attention. However, his attention will be short-lived, so make the most of it. So, like, when I hear spark, I think Walmart. I actually used to work for that company for several years, but spark is like you're igniting something. You're creating an interest. So it's like, even if you think someone's gonna shit on your idea, still present it with confidence and like the strength card, and bring that King of Wands in and be like, you know what? This is what I want. This is how I'm gonna get it. This is such and such plan. You have a business plan, do whatever, and share it with them, you know? And you'll get investors, you'll get groups. And I actually got a message earlier today about like, I thought it was a personal one, but apparently not. Share your ideas, share your story, share your hopes and dreams and wishes. Not necessarily go on Shark Tank, but like, you know, there's Clubhouse, there's Facebook, there's so many different alternate like places you could go to talk about whatever you're passionate about and wanting to create. And make sure it's not patented, and then talk to people about investing. You know, even if they're just investing in you yourself as a person. You are a brand, and it's like, here comes my Comcast and Walmart brands, but like, you are your own personal brand. So present that with pride and just, I don't even know, not arrogance, but like just knowing that you're the shit and that people want to pay. Don't have that second guess, and you know, like, be positive about the outcome, and be, you know, have your T's and your P's and all this, the I's dotted and shit, but like, and make sure you have like, you know, a backup plan. But at the end of the day, that backup plan shouldn't matter. You should be prepared enough to be confident enough to present whatever you're going to present, right? King of Wands is definitely going to be Leo, Sag, or Aries. So it make sure to have things Virgoian. You know, talk to a friend, get help, ask for help, and, you know, you will receive, kind of thing. I think it might be something big. You never know. So just, yeah. Thanks again. I appreciate you, Aquarians. Again, I love your energy. Got more Aquarian in my chart than maybe almost Gemini. But anyways, I appreciate you guys. Have a great night. Thank you.